Prince Harry's friend Jane Goodall is spilling the tea on him, and it could be that he's sacrificing his happiness for that of his wife, Meghan Markle. Meghan and Harry left the UK in 2020 in order to live in her native state of California. But is it true that Harry would be happier in Africa? That's what his friend and apparent confidant primatologist Jane Goodall seems to think. Meghan Markle never gave a damn about Africa, but according to Goodall, Harry dished that he wanted to live in Africa, a place where he has happy memories of his life before Meghan. According to the Mail Plus, Goodall said of Harry, he wanted to bring Archie up in Africa, running barefoot with African children. Archie is the couple's 3-year-old son, and they have a daughter Lilibet, aged 17 months. This is not too hard to believe, as Prince Harry always felt at home in Africa, as it was the place his father Charles took him after his mother Diana passed away. It was also a place his older brother Prince William felt at peace, but not to the extent it was for Harry. William proposed to his now wife Catherine in Kenya in 2010. Meanwhile, Harry sourced one of the 3 diamonds for Meghan's engagement ring in Botswana. More on that a little later. So anyway, both royal brothers had ties to the continent. Of course, Catherine and Meghan had links to Africa, but not in the same way. Meghan used Africa as a backdrop for PR as part of her strategy to hoodwink Harry. Meghan visited Africa at least 3 or 4 times. Tom Bower states in his book that she took a photographer and a camera crew to the country. The Sunday Times reported in 2019 that Palace aides went to the trouble of making and drawing up plans to hand the Duke and Duchess of Sussex a major international job that could have seen them moving abroad after the birth of their first child. Maybe the word job is what spooked them. As the story goes, Prince Harry's aides were hard at work on a personalised plan that would see the couple probably in Africa doing good on behalf of the Commonwealth. We know how that turned out. Harry and Meghan dropped Megxit, a plan that has them doing good for themselves. Sir David Manning is a former British ambassador to the US and a special advisor on constitutional and international affairs. He's been in service to Harry and Prince William, and he allegedly was behind the plan. Nothing came of it, although Meghan did go to Africa with Harry and complained on camera that no one had asked her how she was doing. In North America, the Sussexes have signed lucrative contracts with Netflix and Spotify. Perhaps it would have been more difficult to become rich in Africa. Harry has a deep love of the continent and visited it many times. His ex-girlfriend Chelsea Davy is from Zimbabwe, and he established a charity to help African orphans, Centerbale, with Princess Sizio of Lesotho. You know what they say, happy wife, happy life. Meghan's main goal was Hollywood. It always was, and she didn't care who she stepped on to get there. She needed a gullible guy, and it's clear that Harry was that guy. Harry gave up everything for Meghan. She gave up nothing. For her, as only a dream mattered.